Judiciary Committee could hire an outside independent counsel to look at this allegation, to interview witnesses, interview the principals, look into it. So senators would have some sort of factual investigative basis to proceed if they wanted to hold a hearing on this issue. Senator Feinstein was reportedly told that there is a process for arranging something like that, but it would require going through the Rules Committee in the Senate, and it would require sign-off from multiple Republicans in the Senate. Feinstein decided that kind of a process would be too risky in terms of preserving the anonymity of her constituent, who at that point didn't want her name to be used. But now Professor Christine Blasey Ford has allowed her name to be used. So could that process of obtaining some sort of outside investigation, some sort of outside counsel be put in place now?
These men
if the White House
here,
Republicans in the Senate absolutely refuse to let the FBI look into this,
this is how it is.
there a way that somebody
It sounds like somebody gonna correct me.
That's next.
This is what it sounds like. I'm just putting it in a layman term. Hello, everyone. Today's been a pretty good day, but let me see. Let me stick with the topic, because I was in the bathroom thinking again. These Republican men are changing the rules and policy that is affecting and will affect all Americans. Eventually, even them, eventually. But they don't see it. What's that noise? I heard pretty. It was something!
I was playing with my dog.
Didn't I tell you stop playing in the house and stuff with the dog?
Sorry.
And you ain't sorry! Sorry about that. Anyway, the reason why I say God bring down the tall man, these Republicans in the White House administration, we already know. I don't even want to be Rachel Matters, none of them. They are doing things, making policies that will surely out the box. As year goes on, talking about the air pollution, as years goes on, how in the world you gonna put it back in the box? With a new president and turn over some policies? Hey, it's out there now. They ain't trying to sound hopeless here, but these men are making policies. They're making, actually, has made, and some of you all have to agree with this now. They have actually is building a detention, a jail. Let's put it right. They call it a detention for indefinitely. They're building jails to put, they say immigrants, but they're really not immigrants. They're families. Like you, like Miss Jan, like Miss Oprah Winfield, like the Koch brothers, their families with daughters and sons. But because they're running, because something is after them, you know, like we see in the American movies, when we see the Europeans and some African body after them, Jason perhaps. We run in the movies. How much more would we run if it was in real life? But because they are running, this administration says build some jails for them and keep them there forever. We haven't heard indefinitely forever. So if I catch you and you got a nursing baby, I'ma keep y'all together, but your nursing baby gonna grow up in these jails, and you too, you're gonna die there forever. And don't be telling me I'm crazy or here go another black woman, or perhaps, or just a woman raging on with emotions. What I say is true. He did say now we're building. In fact, we already know money has been taken away from America's. You know where they had them floods at, like in North Carolina. Like where you had it, have it at. Let me see. In California, it is such as for the fires to FEMA for the American people. It's been taken from us to build these forever homes. You ain't going nowhere else. Now y'all gonna be standing right there. They ain't gonna go to the store. They ain't going to no TJ Maxx and shopping. They ain't going to no Mexican restaurant or either Golden Corral. They gonna be right there. Those type of department store restaurants in those jails, detention centers. But then again, you never know our president. But anyway, but this is all based on really the tall men. I done heard everybody say, well, they're giving what they base want. They're giving what they base want. No, they're not just giving what they base want. They're giving what they want to do. These people are playing God with us. If it went this way in the Democrat, it can go in the Republican. And the American people, what can we do? We're watching these people all put who they want in the court. We watching all these things going on, and we know it's wrong. Those that know political, and I don't know much, but I know that behavior, and I hear it. What can we do? Think about it. Because really, sometimes I get, but I still listen as I have Rachel Matters on now. But I listen because I'm just waiting to hear. The Humpty Dumpty had the great fall simple. Or yes, or what God said. When the wicked is in rule, when the wicked rules, the people are unhappy. The people are unhappy. That same statement. The tall man need to come down. And all we can do is remember every day, God, bring down the tall man. We say it with a passion, not because we're evil. Nobody wants to be trumbled on. I don't even know why we're allowing them to trumble. I go read. Oh, man, because I got to go to. There's some of the comments under one of the posts, and I think it was the I hate to call us the Africans descendants. Somewhere you get that blood in you, the darker skinned people. Ain't nothing wrong with black. I don't think we was called black. I don't know. Maybe we was called black in Africa. Anyway, just check this out. God, what I was going to say. Oh, I saw them protesting, I think in Texas. And here come the lighter color. The people just protesting peacefully. But they're people of darker skin like my skin. And here come the comments from the pale skin. And I couldn't understand why. Probably got a son, a sister with a son, a brother with a son. But it didn't matter because at that point, it was a black skin. One of the comments when you shouldn't rob, you wouldn't get shot. So number one, he's not even on topic. Because the heading is about the young man that got shot in his apartment by a cop. I don't give a care what color she was, by a cop. Take the color out of it. By a cop. in his apartment. He was shot cop. And the other cops, and they began to do a circle, whatever that movie was. They all began to cover up the cop that was in Rome. Tall man ain't one of the tall mans that speaks out about football ain't said nothing about that. And then you arrest the people of African American descent and you call us, what were some more of the comments? Dogs. Oh, what about the cop that got shot? I think it was a cop up there got shot. He was getting ready to get something or just got married. That young man ain't never getting married. And that cop, unfortunately, there is a chance that cops will be shot at. Unfortunately, was in his house. In his house. And it just ain't right how we feel. It's like, excuse me for being born black. Do you really believe I was born black or we were born black for you to step on, trample on, spit on? Wow. Really? The tall man started this. The tall man got in the house by whatever means. The tall man got in their house and had no understanding. What's wrong with the dog? Why? What's wrong with her?
She trying to mess up my rooms.
So where you hitting her at? What's wrong with her? Okay, she trying to mess up your room, so that's what's wrong with her?
No, and I hit her.
Hitting her where?
On her face.
Well, make sure you use and hope she don't bite your hand. I don't know. You better get that paper. She get too big for that paper. Anyway, where was I? All over the place. Black folks weren't meant. White folks weren't meant to be stepped on. And you can't just say it's about race or it's racist. Because really that's not true in some cases. It is about skin color. Because if it was really about race, really about you want to kill, which is keep calling somebody nigger, you know, hit because you say it in such rage and hate, you know the way you're saying it. But the point is, you really ain't that racist because when that school got shot up, you know, that school, and I'm not laughing at the school, that man is coming out now, the Parkland School, and they begin to march against their guns about gun violence and ban some guns, you know. They were little pale kids, skin kids. You know, you call them white kids, your own. They were your own. So it really ain't about the skin color. What did you say? One of them in high places said one of them looked like a little lesbian, bald headed. Somebody else said something about the other young man. Wait a minute. It ain't racist. You just hateful. And you like all but pick an object. You pick an object and kick and spit on and look down on and put your nose up at. But you do it to your own too if they go against you. So it ain't 100% race, 100% evil and hateful. In this like this, because I'm still praying and asking God to bring down the tall man from the top on, and even that little quiet one that stands in the back. Quiet. That little head be gone. All kind of statements be going in his head. Lord, bring down the tall man. This is serious. That's why I made this video. And I really was talking to myself, but if somebody see it, I will hope. If somebody will be somebody with wisdom, with the ability to judge intelligently, see what's going on here, put it all together, and find out it ain't a joke. This ain't no political no more. The tall man is cheating and changing rules right in our face and say, F y'all. That is bold, downright hateful. You can report it all you want. Put it on MSN and the SSC. You can put it on the Urban View. I'm still gonna do it. We own this house. And it's happening. Everybody talking about it. That's why I don't hardly be wanting to listen to it sometimes. I don't see nothing happening because I know. And we talking about November the 6th. Yes, a whole lot can happen by November the 6th, such as what's happening now. And a whole lot has happened. That even when November the 6th, thank God. Thank God. Well, I ain't going to speak on that because I don't know about that. I know one thing, a lot can happen. They doing what they want. They doing what they wouldn't allow the Democrats to do. How they get to do this? How they just get to do it, break the rule like that, and nothing happened. You little broke one rule. It's like a woman in love with a man, a fool woman, a foolish woman in love. The more you love him, the more he kick you. That's us Americans. That's what they're doing. And they're doing it somewhere out there too. You better believe they're in another country. But I'm talking about the country right now in America. Keep talking about him, what he said. He do say a lot of stupid stuff. I don't hear reports on other things. But where all this is going on, it is started. It has started and opened up something very evil in the air. Hey, the black woman and the black man, you gotta let some people willing to die for what they believe. Uh, I'm willing to die for one thing if I have to, and that's God. And I pray God let me live because I ain't ready to go yet. But that's God. If you hate that bad and you willing to say I kill, and some do, that's a hateful person. You can't trust that person. Nobody can. With a spirit like that, hate don't have no eyes, no boundary. The tall men need to come down, and we need to pray that Lord bring the tall man down. If we really say there's a God, and so many of us calling ourselves Christians, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, to those, because I know there's more, because I'm not the only one that truly believe in God. And yeah, I mess up sometimes too, but I know there's a God, a living God, the holy God of Israel. And he is the God of love. He ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in Israel. That's hate. That's blood. Thou should not kill. Wait a minute, oh God. Oh, wait a minute. I know what they said. It's a time for war, really? By all taking? No, wasn't no time for no war. You ain't getting that. That's God's. I don't know, I'm speaking on something I really didn't quite understand everything or didn't catch everything. But if I'm not mistaken, I think someone said Jerusalem is right there in that place where the Palestine and Israel is, where the Israels is killing the Palestine, they're at war. And I know it's about moving the ambassador building. But it's right there, I'm thinking, I'm hearing, near right there in the midst of Jerusalem. Did not God say Jerusalem, O ye city that sit up on the hill? Sure didn't say nothing about that. He said, oh, Jerusalem, the city that sit up on the hill. Something else he said about Jerusalem. If you was really interested in moving something, wouldn't you be trying to move Jerusalem? I know you can't, huh? Said many things about Jerusalem. See, that part. But anyway, a lot is happening. I know floods. We ain't nothing we can do. We try to get out there and help and donate if we can. I'm talking about men that is saying to the American people, "I am your God." They're corrupt. They're greedy. They're evil. And because of their wealth, that's their city, the Bible said. Because of their wealth, their richness, that's what they trust in. It's Proverbs. So they start all kind of corruption. They plots and they bring it to pass. Now who can stop this? Nobody but God. And yeah, don't come back and tell me, well, you gotta do our part too. We is. Far as I'm concerned, y'all talking about on November the 6th, and I know you're gonna say do more than November the 6th. You gotta get out there and pass pamphlets to the people. You gotta donate. You got. I understand all that. I agree with that. Meanwhile, that part. Let me take my scarf off my head. It's 10 o'clock, time for me to go to bed. I'm gonna put my scarf on my head better. That's why I be looking real old. But I am getting older. I bet you I can still get real pretty if I wanted to, if I had blow my hair out, curl it up, put on one of them little girders around the waist, my beautiful red lipstick on. But you know what? No, I was gonna say I'm pretty now. I am. Thank God for a face. Anyway, seriously, y'all, this ain't no joke. All we do, we talk about it. And I hear Joe Madden say, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to pray about it. And I'm going to vote. And I'm to keep trying to get my need to get my son to take him to register to vote. I got to pick a day up for that. Tell my other son who live miles away and his lady go register to vote. I need to get on that now. But it'd be hard for them young folks too. And they don't listen. They don't understand. I didn't understand for a long time. Didn't understand. I believe only one thing can really bring the tall men down, and it is God Almighty. How you go when lit pollution go in the air, in the ocean? Once a man came, God blessed us with a man that came along and said, hey, keep the ocean clean. Wait a minute. Keep the ocean clean. And everything was put in order and was working. And then another man, for whatever reason, come by and say, no, dirty the ocean. And we who are Americans, high bishops and carrying on the name of a family member that was well respected, TV ministers reaching to many people, usually of the same race, saying words from the lips, but their heart ain't in it. How we agree with that? Isn't it everybody's ocean? How we agree with locking families up? Excuse them for being born with darker skin complexion, pigment. Excuse them if you look back in the beginning of the Bible for um the different tongue language that comes off their tongue. There was those back in the Bible, in the beginning of the Bible, many spoke with the same language. Like today, they had one following that one. Everybody start following that one and worshiping false gods. And God give everybody different tongues so they won't be misled. That means he gave them a different mind. Unlike 2018, the tall man. My words wouldn't mean nothing to you. Because as I said earlier, number one, I'm just a common young woman. Number two, the video probably ain't gonna go nowhere. In fact, that's number one. Number three, there's a conscience that is sealed. They're the conscience, just like that movie. Remember that old movie, Jane Eyre? And when that old stepmom, I think it was, at her auntie that had abused her with dying, Jane Eyre went to her, and I think she said, "I forgive you," or something. And that lady said, the hate stayed with her. I think she died right there and then. I don't know. That's how some people is. That's the tall man. They think not of the grandchildren, the children. They really do believe they'll be protected and kept from disasters that they are creating. They really believe that the clouds gonna stop when they reach to their dominion. And they'll go to another part of the ocean. It won't affect that part they'll go to. They believe this. They won't smell the stink of that. Yeah. So we have a bunch of dead Americans, suffering Americans, as if we don't have enough now. Families that are living forever in cages, forever. When is they gonna put some doctors in there? Who knows? But I'm serious. Old folks' Social Security are taken away from them because they get a check. You get a check. You get a check every month. It is to take care of your bills. It ain't even enough, really, I know, because last year I met a beautiful, pale-skinned woman. White, if you want to call her that. Short. She said she was 80 years old. I forgot her name. And she was working part-time with me at Amazon. In Amazon, what we were doing, we had to pick boxes up and put them on the converter. Sometimes the boxes be 1 pound, sometimes 10 pounds, sometimes 25 pounds, hopefully, occasionally 45 pounds. And she was her name, 80 years old, and I remember asking her, "Why are you working?" She said her Social Security check pays for her home, I believe, and other utensils, but it's not enough for other things like food. And I remember getting sad because I know I'm not too far from her age. And I asked about her children, and she had some grandchildren. I forgot, that's not important. But the idea is she had to work at 80 years old. She worked that weekend because I had a weekend job. Then she worked Saturday, then she worked Sunday. And she came back. She didn't come back the following weekend. And I haven't seen her since. She had a nice home, little car, but she was 80 years old. She also had trouble walking up them stairs. And we had to walk up the stairs and get another way. And Trunk is saying that check the elder gets that comes once a month. We just remember we the ones like I think they said it's another country. It's another country I've read about, Peru or something, and the rich live at the bottom and the poor live at the top, the very top in many families. And one of the families I remember reading about, they got a bowl of beans, maybe a day, and all of them ate out that bowl. But the rich, they said, live very elegant below them, and they starving. I forgot, but this is what's happening now. Did the father go to work? Yeah, but I'm just giving you an example here. They're taking away your Social Security. And it's okay if you still want to vote for them. It's okay if you still want to support them. That's your choice. It's like a bad woman in love with a man, husband, boyfriend. No, he cheated. He beats her. Kick the sons. Spend his money liquor in the bar all night with other women. I'm just giving you an example. And yet you stay with them and support them. Till eventually you would hair gray, got a big round donut, and you ain't nothing but 54 years old. Fat hanging from your butt. And then you get out there to church and get your book and act like you're an Angelica Christian. Ah! While you getting your behind whooped. And that's what some of you all are. With your ugly, what's that suit? Because you white women, the older one got some ugly clothes. I can't even think of none. They cost a whole lot, but them shoes is ugly. Look like something from the 60s. They used to wear Master 6. She used to wear, but she had a better shape. Anyway, you're going to vote for something that's going to be taken away from you. Oh, yeah, by the way, the women with them expensive clothes, they ain't getting no Social Security anyway. But you never know. They probably getting one. They greedy. The more the merrier. But I'm talking about grandmothers. If I had my grandma was alive, even me, from years from now, older people that have reached my age and some that have retired, they don't take their Social Security away. They Medicare and then say it's a timing. Somebody tell me what that means then when you look at your check stub and it say Social Security and then they have an amount by it. And then I think it's Medicare and they have an amount by it. You're taking their money. If they have worked 60 years and that add up, how is that a retirement? You ask me, that's like a little saving account for when you get older. Now get a check and start getting it back. It is their money. I'm tired of men. Not only are the tall men evil, corrupt, and greedy, they seem to be so self-centered that they're not even understanding details, or they care not to. Perhaps they do, being evil and corrupt. They just don't care. It ain't their daddy, it ain't them. I guess that's how it was in the Book of Kings, when the wicked king ruled the people. Mhm. The one that's in office remind me. I'm gonna turn this down. I'll tell you the king he remind me of. Then I'm go to bed. The one, where's my remote at? Oh my goodness. I never lose my remote. Anyway, I never lose my remote. Anyway, the one, the king that's in ruling now. Hey, hey, wait! See if you see my remote in the kitchen, because I sure don't see it, and I'll never lose my remote. Plus, I got to go to bed. Anyway, look at that kitchen table. The one the king remind. See if you see my TV remote. The one. Say what? Well, come to see if you see my TV remote for me. Excuse me? I know, I said come in here and see if you see it. Where the dog at? Locked in the room? Yeah. Better hurry up before she eat up something in there. Anyway, don't come in here singing. The one the king remind me of in the modern day of 2018 is a king that had just, I think he inherited his dad. From his dad. I can't remember, because I can't remember all them.
He's talking about us and remotes.
Where's the remote at? I never lose my remote. Get out my camera. Back up. Out of my video. Ain't nobody watching anyway. Go on. What's wrong with you? Find the remote.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? Oh, I got it. My shirt was on. Thank you.
Don't touch me.
This spirit bad. There you go. That wasn't your voice. Come here, Wayne. Come here, Wayne.
Yeah.
Don't do that no more to me here. Don't do it no more. You remember that here? You hear me, huh? Did you hear me?
Yes.
Come here, Wayne.
Yes. I won't.
Come here.
I promise. All right. Yes.
Come here.
Yes.
And she might want to use the bathroom.
I'm about to take her all the time. Yes.
I'll change you. Remember you said that?
Yes.
What did you just do? Oh, she out the room. What did you just do? You just hollered at me, didn't you? Don't stop playing. I don't want to touch you. You eat poo-poo. Yapper.
Come on. One more time you go outside.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in the bed. Anyway, the king of the modern 2018 remind me of the king. I can't remember. Well, regardless, he became the king. And his daddy used to whoop the people real bad. He was harsh on the people. So we the people. The daddy died. The son became the king. The son really didn't know how to rule the people. He the king. It's the day king. The day king. So he went to the elders. The elders gave him wise advice and told him, don't be so hard like your daddy was on the people. They'll serve you. They'll be faithful to you. He don't even know how to get love. Stupid king. I'm talking about the king of today. You don't want to be loved. Guess he feel like I'm about to die anyway. Yeah, you did get your own 3 scores and your 10 plus 2 right now. You did get your 3 scores and your 10 plus 2 so far. Anyway, the king went to the elders, and like I said, the elders told him, don't be so harsh. Like your dad was. He used to whip the people whatsoever, harsh. Be more easy. Then the king went to the young folks. And the young folks said, yeah, your daddy was hard on them and beat them. They kept them in line. They made them do. They did what they were supposed to do because they know what's going to be up. Shoot, you tell them. Because I think the people went to the elders, the king, and said something, asked them the question, is you going to be hard like your dad or something? I forgot. But anyway, the young people told the king, and just quit. That's the counseling, his counseling sessions. Notice they're young in the Bible, but they're old this time. They're supposed to be the wise counselor in the Bible. The older, the elders told the king, be kind to the people. They'll love you, they'll respect you, they'll serve you. It'll be peace. Because your father was harsh, mean to the people, mean, nasty. I guess the king didn't like that advice because he went to the young folks who told him to be rougher than your daddy was. That's in the Bible. But this time, 2018, we got the elders talking like the young folks. See, the reason why the elders said that to the king in the Bible, because the elders saw some things, knew some things. Perhaps down the line, while the king was being so harsh, grew compassion. These old, tall, fool men talking like the young folks and have been acting like the young folks, been saying again, I'm your God. Turn the light out. And that's just how you been acting. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm gonna put who I want in this White House. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want to the air. It ain't just been about no race. Because you all have attacked your own. Even the very young woman that has come forward later, and she ain't black. When that woman with that mean commercials go growling, talking about her guns. My God. Oh my God, I remember. I said, look at the hate and that mean. The Bible called her evil woman. Listen, look at her face and what she's saying. She's talking about her own too. So you ain't just talking about no black folks, so it ain't just about race. It's hate. It's hate. And every policy you have done in the past been hateful to hurt the people. Even the ones that with the commercial with the ugly face and talking about guns. Duh, it's the air. But you won't hear me, so let me not go with my black woman emotions. Because then you be, that old... black. I don't know, forget it. Let me not speak nothing into existence. Maybe you just might hear. The policy these tall men have been making have been has affected us all. One day, the tall men's gonna die because all of them look like they all look like they had their 3 scores and they 10 for sure. They have turned their back on their fellow man, McCain. That's how evil you have become followers of death. And will be trodden down upon. You got 3 years, that's 60 plus your 10, and you've been blessed with some more. I noticed one thing too. It usually look like, just my opinion, when you get old, that's when all that sewing come back. It looked like it. And I always wonder about that. Because to tell you the truth, that's when you really gonna need somebody when you get old. And all that hate gonna come back on you. That's how it usually be, huh? Even in movies. You remember Malcolm X? The Number Man Archie, and you remember the other movie with my boy played in it, Cuba Jr. He was a driver, and that man, the lieutenant, was real mean to him. That's my boy, but I can't think of the lieutenant name. Was real mean to him, and he was old, he was sick. Even in movies, when you get old, ain't no such thing. I don't know nothing about no grim reaper. I do know one thing. I know about your own words coming back up on your own head, and I know about that. The Bible describes her as a spirit. And I know about sowing. When you reap, whatsoever you should reap, that should you sow. And the tall man has been reaping nothing but hate among the American people. And we've been supporting it because we believe that we're shielded from the policy. Because right now you are. But you can't control the air. You can allow it to be contaminated, but you can't control how far the contaminated gonna go. You can't control the ocean. You can allow it to be contaminated, and fishes go everywhere. I don't know much about the oceans. I don't know. There's some things we can contaminate, but there's a lot of things we have no control over. We need to ask God to bring the tall men down. We need to we supposed to be grown. I can't wait till I get 18. I'm 18, I'm a woman now. And older men allow someone to stand by someone to allow to bring harm to your family that you say you love for corruption, for the tall men that is, they don't even know nothing about working their hands, being rough and dirty. You gonna support them as they destroy our families? Really? You gonna say it's fake news? You mean tell me you grown and you gonna be glued to one source? That's like saying Mary Jane. I heard Mary Jane was. That's like Mary coming to you and say, I heard Mary Jane was messing with your husband. Mary Jane was messing with your husband, and you actually believe in it. Go kill Mary Jane. Like, really? You don't even say nothing to Mary Jane. You just go kill Mary Jane. Now you about to do 100 years in life. You ain't never getting out. Wait a minute. Cynthia come to you and say, yeah, I saw your sister. I don't want to tell you this, but I saw your sister and Bob messing around. Bob, your brother. What you mean? I don't try to be harm on you, you know. I just thought it was unusual kissing and holding hand, and you angry now, and you just believe it. She lying. You don't even try to find no more source, and you see your brother, and you go, pop. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit here, but it does happen, and your life gone, and your family destroyed. We're supposed to be more wiser than that. I believe even people with a 6th grade education smarter than that. Some with a 5th grade, because you're grown. I would think I wouldn't care what color you is. But then there's some just born hateful. But the hate gonna return back on your own head. Y'all been doing that for a long time. But it ain't just about skin color, you do it to your own. Bunch of white men's marching in the streets with their guns. White men. Who you were marching against? The children that were marching against weapons that bring it in their schools, shooting them up and killing them. And you said while you were marching, fuck you. Fuck you. My guns, fuck you. To the white kids. That part. To the families, the white families at Las Vegas. That part. To the other white children. So it ain't just about race. You just hateful. Or anything that you, cause skin color and anything that oppose you. And you better believe your wife probably get beaten. Probably beating her too. Because remember, they got a personal life. The tall men need to come down. You gonna let the tall men control you? He ain't going to jail with you. Well, let me make up my mind. Am I going to cookies or ice cream today? You better not be biting up my chair. You better get her for she pay.
She was whining, so I thought she had to go pee. But no.
She probably do. What she whining for? Why she went over there?
Because she just wanted to get out my room.
Where was she going? She ain't coming in here. You ain't coming in my room, and plus the cat in here anyway.
She like I want to fight her.
But she can't rip and run around here. Because she be biting the chairs up, and I'm about to go to bed. She'll be put it back on that back porch. Maybe she won't be on her back porch till it's time to come in.
What's up?
She's not going to be ripping and running in here, biting up my legs off my table and my chairs. Shoot. Then she want to pee. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Lord, bring down the tall men. They're corrupt. They plot evilness and bring the device to pass. Open up the eyes and the ears of the people. Let them see if we come together, things can change with hope for the better. But there are some don't want better. There are some don't want peace. But you are God. And I know, bring down the tall man. Humpty Dumpty get a fall. Hey, all his men fall with him. It's in your name nevertheless. And this is real. And the people don't see and don't hear. There was another group of people like that. I don't know if it was in Proverbs or Kings, probably more likely in Kings or Chronicles. people been evil too. Y'all think y'all doing something. Now I want to change up before I hang up. If the angelic Christians think they doing something, which is very stupid to me, stop abortions, but don't give them no birth control pills so they won't have babies no more. So basically, see what I'm saying about playing God? Basically, I'm gonna stop abortions, at least try, and I'm gonna take away the health care. So I can't prevent myself from having babies now, because you took away birth control and health care. And if I don't want a child, so basically what you're saying is, don't have sex without marriage. But what about when they marry? Keep having all the babies, keep having babies, keep having babies. But I thought you want black babies and brown babies in on American soil. See, that's what I'm saying. Even the devil himself, with the devilish mind, do confusing stuff. It's just stupid. I don't get it. Maybe it's me. Don't have abortions. Can't have pills and stuff so you won't get pregnant, because that's abortion pill. So you say. And I don't want the brown people and the black people on American soil. So don't, but even if you have babies, take away the aid so the baby can live. Y'all hateful. That's why hate just so confusing. Stupid. And then one of them got 2 daughters himself. Cause my daughters don't act like that. You alive, they don't. All teenage girls act like that. Rich and poor girls. A girl is a girl. But I can get rid of mine. But you don't believe in abortions. To hit home. That part. Lord, bring down the tall man. And this ugly man right there. That man right there. Can you see him? What's his name? Look at them. All of them to reach 70 plus 10. At least they look like it. Bill with hate. They really is saying, hey, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what accusers y'all got. We want him there. He gonna be there. What y'all gonna do about it? For as I heard, the whole house is all Republican. They in control. And they're playing God with American people life. It's like, I don't know. I don't get too crazy here. Is the dog in the room? The dog in the room?
Yeah, you want her to come out?
Huh?
You want her to come out?
No. I want my ice cream. You go, and then you can bring her out her last out because I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, come on.
They saying they doing whatever they want to do. So even if you believe that they did it because of Obama. No, it wasn't just him. It's a whole lot of details and things. Remember y'all said about the EPA? It was rich men that was wanted to do something to get rid of their waste for their business and something gained from that. The oil men. You said something about that Medicare, the insurance, the rich insurance company would benefit from that. And y'all allow because somebody was born with a darker skin as if they said, hey, bring me down on earth and let me be born with pale skin. Really? Like, really? And you still to this day, that's why half of y'all be cussed. Even though y'all got the money. You still be unhappy, alcoholics, or crack, or y'all want to call us crackhead, you be crackhead too. A crackhead is somebody just on a drug and just ain't got no sense in their head, just all messed up. All pill, paper, pain pills, stuff going on in the home, kids in the all boarding school because you don't know how to raise them. Oh my God. A drink for breakfast, a drink for lunch, a drink for dinner. Get out of here. I don't have a spoon,
Come on.
please. You ain't getting nothing, Yabba. Look at Yabba. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to turn you this way, Yabba. There go Yabba. Yabba greedy. But anyway, that's y'all doing that to America. We been had problems with race and all that. Then they said, oh, another president could do this, and they did it. They changed all the rules. They taking they white people. They ain't even winners. They really corrupt. Ain't nothing happened to them. I heard they took over 100,000 people off the voter register in Georgia. Ain't nothing happening to them. That's crime. That's wrong. But ain't nothing happening. So that's why I say God bring down the tall men. Because ain't nothing happening to them. They doing all kind of stuff. Other people would have done it. They would have been in jail. Right before our eyes, cheating. We see it. We hear it. And some of us, we know about it. Some of us don't even know about it. Some of us just like Trump. Just like Trump because he don't like blacks. And start following them. And it's wrong. I mean, you've been doing that. The descendants been doing that since the beginning of Americans starting. And you still ain't learned nothing. Repeating the same stuff, doing the same stuff, expecting the same result. What was the resource out of all of it? Think about it. What was the result? Besides, you got rich. It wasn't just blacks died either. It wasn't just blacks died. Years later, with men that went to prison. Mm-hmm. And remember, it's a little much different too when it comes back to defense. That's why y'all sick them cops on them. A whole new topic. Mm-hmm. And that's gonna change too. Lord, bring down the tall man. And one of them has to be the president. Had to be the president and administrator. Who would I pick? I got ready to say, what's the name? He gone. I got ready to say him, but no. My master. He gone, but if I had to pick one, and then I said no. So the ones that's in there now, in the whole administrator, who would it be? If I had to pick one of the administrators in the White House, whether it be Senate, Congress, and they told me to pick one to be the president, I don't know them all, but the main ones have been in public, I can't even think of one. That's bad. Because in my opinion about a president, a leader, a king, he's a ruler of people. He's fair to all people. like a good husband, a good wife. He's compassionate. He sent aid where aid is needed. He helped all people that's in need and help. He welcomed them, but he still set a policy. He is strong on crime. He hated, but he's fair on crime because the policy of the law will be for all people that do right, wrong, commit crime. His councilmen are wise. He listened as they talk together on what can be done in different countries. And they work with other countries because there's strength in unity. As one said, how can one keep himself warm? Two heads is better than one. How much more a unity of counseling men and wise counseling men. The land be in peace. If he was a good king, a good president. But then there's always the outsider that wants to get in the castle, that wants to be part of the king's roll call, shall I say. They bring about other policies. They're evil in heart. And the good king, because he's the king, what he says, which is fair and is fair, stands. But so does a wicked king, even when it's unfair. It sounds like to me, no, ain't it? Better wash your hands.
I'm about to.
Give me another ice cream,
No,
please.
no.
You always playing with me. I ask you over and over, don't play with me. And you always say, I'm just playing with you, mama. And I tell you all the time, don't play with me. And you just gonna make me play with you. You can make that noise, but I will repeat what I said. There you go again. He open-minded empathy, all right. He a liar. You know he a liar, and you ignore that, and you go, he's dedicated. You ignore that, and you go, he's empathy, and you ignore this. You know what empathy is. You know what dedicated is, and you know what a liar is. Someone that don't say the truth, and you want him to be the judge over big cases. Like, really? A liar can't be trusted. But they're with a small G, they're God. So they say. Can I have my ice cream?
Yeah, Mom.
What you looking at? You ain't getting nothing. You sure ain't licking off of my spoon. Oh,
She said you wasn't looking up.
did she pass gas?
Yeah, she do that every night.
Oh, is that dog 40? Well, I'm serious though. I really am. When a man say what I say goes and what I do, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it and he do it, them some dangerous men. Especially what they doing is hurting Americans. And when other men can't see it, they don't see it. Because hate do make you hide stuff. Just like love, you can't see love, you can't see when you're hateful too. Mm-mm.
Good night, Mom.
Wait, I want you to throw this away. Did you turn the porch light on? Well,
Yes, I turned it off.
God bring down the tall.